Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the PlebPod, your favorite podcast. You might notice that it's only been a week since the last one was posted on YouTube, and that's because today is International Podcast Day, and we decided that even though this week we weren't supposed to be uploading a podcast episode, we figured since it's International Podcast Day, it's on a Friday. Why not release an extra episode for the hell of it? Gentlemen, I would like to tell you that...
You go by the names of Shane and Pepper.
Shit, I forgot that. I'm joined by Pepper. I'm no one. I'm just some hobo who decided to do a podcast. I'm Cesar, joined by Pepper and Shane. And gentlemen, would you be surprised if I told you that in this day and age, being polite is considered rude?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't actually, funnily enough.
Right.
Because, simple manners are hard to come by.
Fair enough. Now, I'm asking you this question because of something that happened, you guessed it, at work.
Of course.
So basically, I was taking a customer's order, and there was another customer behind the first customer, and he looked like he was in some sort of rush, but I was just taking my time. So I gave the lady her receipt, whatever, and this man doesn't even say good afternoon, nothing, doesn't even greet me. Immediately starts bombarding me with questions, and I was like, okay. I let him finish his questions, and before I started answering his questions, I said, "Good afternoon," because I'm a polite man. I'm polite to my customers, and he stares at me, and he tells me, "What? Are you offended that I didn't say good afternoon to you?" And I was like, no, I'm not offended, but just because you didn't say good afternoon to me, that's not going to stop me from saying good afternoon to you and be polite. So he doesn't say anything else, and I ring his order up, and then I give him his receipt and his change because he paid with cash. And he tells me, "You know what? I don't like you." Because he was like, "You know what? I don't like you because you assumed you were important enough for me to say good afternoon to you when you're clearly not." And then he proceeds to count his change, note by note, coin by coin, and when he finishes and evidently sees that it's the correct change, he tells me, "Well, it's your lucky day, because if this were wrong by a single cent, I would be asking for the complaints book right now."
I'll be honest, it just sounds like that person's a cunt.
I know. I know.
God.
But
literally making something out of nothing
Okay.
just to be a cunt.
This man made an entire scene in my till just because I was polite to him. We've come to that point where being polite is rude.
It's dumb.
It is.
You should have just hit him back with, "Why do you think you're important enough to be served by me? Go to another till now, prick."
Oh man, I thought of so many things to tell him, but obviously,
You can't say what you want to say.
Exactly. No, that's exactly it. I wish, I would pay money for this to be a thing. You guys know about the Purge movies, right?
Yeah.
Right. I want something
I
like...
don't think Shane does it.
Right, Shane. So the Purge is a saga of movies where one day a year any crime becomes
allowed.
legal.
Yeah.
Is allowed. There's no law, basically.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Now, I would love for that to happen, but in the sense of, for a single day, retail workers can reciprocate to the customers however they wish. I would go ham on everyone. Everyone would feel my rage.
I just don't get the need. Just say hello and thank you.
Yeah, that's
literally
literally
enough.
it. Yeah,
That's literally enough. It makes the person on the other end feel like a person.
yes, yes. That is exactly how I feel. Like, and Pepper probably feels the same way because he's worked with me at the store.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he still works in customer service. Simple manners are enough to make our day better.
Funny how the world works, isn't it?
I mean, the best part is, right, you have all these scenarios at whatever place it is, to be honest. I think all three of us have seen rude customers everywhere. And then you have literal places like restaurants, which the whole design of the restaurant is to be a prick to the customers. I don't know if you have seen those restaurants.
Yeah, I've heard of
And
those.
people like that. They actively go to those kind of
find-
restaurants.
They find the experience funny. Shane is exiting the premises very slowly.
I can only imagine.
He's gone.
I can only imagine what would Shane be like as a employee
worker.
of one of those restaurants.
Oh man, he would be calling everyone a cunt left, right, and center. So would I, to be fair.
The service would be incredible.
I mean, I would do good service. I just wouldn't be polite about it.
Exactly.
Hold on, let me come back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would love to go to that place.
Same.
No, I know, but like, it's fucking stupid how a restaurant like that can be hugely successful, but people understand that's not how a proper restaurant or proper serving place would work. Yet they go to other places and act like stupid assholes.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Well,
Are you having a bad day? That's not our fault, cunt. Go sort out your shit somewhere else.
I feel like Pepper's letting out some built-up emotions in his head.
definitely.
Mate, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. 'Cause, like, we always need to be with a smile on our faces and be polite and shit.
Yeah.
And we just got fucking ran over by someone's moody mood
That
that we have
got-
nothing to deal with.
That got all whittled away from me a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't
you
do
know
that.
me. I don't fight back. However, it annoys me. It really annoys me. Very frustrating. People are frustrating.
Personally, I've gotten used to like getting shit from
Oh, yeah,
customers.
same.
At this point, I either don't let it affect me, or I just look at them, and looking at them is enough to tell them that I don't care about what they're saying to me. One thing that does really annoy me, though, is when these people are really big cunts to the newbies at the store.
Oh, yes.
Like, these kids, literal kids, because they're 18 or 19 years old, they'll be working there for like 2 weeks at most, and they're already getting shit from customers calling them incompetent, telling them that they don't know how to do their jobs. Well, of course they don't know how to do their fucking jobs. They've been doing it 2 weeks. Let the kids make some mistakes to learn.
I mean,
That's how people learn.
personally, from where Caesar works, Their fucking sassy uniform is bullying enough. Leave them alone. Please.
For context, where I work, the newbies don't get an actual uniform anymore. They get like this. They get this coat that looks like a
lab
one
coat.
of those. Yeah, one of those white lab coats that has the company name and literally says newbie.
It's so stupid.
It is. It is.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is terrible. It is actually terrible.
Like, there's places where you just have that little, a little
plaque.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Now, an entire, like, not giving your employees a uniform and instead giving them some lab coat looking shit for them to wear, which is ugly like that. If it was decently looking, fair enough, but that shit is, it is.
It just isn't.
It is horrendous.
You had your picture taken.
I haven't had my picture taken while I was working. I've had pictures taken as a customer, which is odd, but not while in uniform. No.
It's great when they take a picture of you, because they've got to say, "Oh, I'll report you. I'll do this." Nothing ever happens from that in my experience. The other day there was someone else at my workplace who told me that someone was unhappy with him, and so that person went to take a picture of him. So guess what the person at my workplace decided to do? Take a picture of that person back, and
Okay.
and then the customer said, "Oh, well, you can't do that."
Because you can.
Whereas, like, well, and he said, "I can. I just did."
Yeah.
And so he said, "I'm still going to report you." I was like, "Okay, yeah, go for it." But he reported him. The guy came into the office. They just laughed it off. Nothing happened. I moved on. Like, people seriously, like, just because you've got camera phones now, they think that they can just take a picture of you, report you, and think that something is going to
happen from that.
From that. No.
And you know what?
What?
I'll tell you what. Where I work and in most public places most public establishments in general in Portugal, you could get in. You as a customer could actually get in trouble if you take a picture of someone with the intention of reporting that person to their manager or whatever, because in most public establishments, you can't take pictures. And you could have your phone seized from you if you refuse to delete any pictures that you take. So if anyone ever did take a picture of me with the intention of reporting me to management, all I would do is call security and tell them that this person has taken a picture of me without my consent.
It doesn't work like that over here.
I was never threatened with being taken a picture of. All they ever do is ask my name.
It's fucking great when they do. I'll tell you. I just sit there and let them do it.
Right.
It's funny.
I mean,
to me, it's funny. I'm so tempted to pose, but I I don't want to make it worse for myself.
Yep. I've had my name and employee number asked for by customers quite a few times. Pepper probably remembers a couple of them. I always give them. I don't really care. Like, here, this is my name. This is my employee number.
Do with it what you will.
Like, customer service is over there. Ask for the book. I don't care. And one of two things usually happens. Either the customer goes over to customer service, sees how much effort they actually have to put into writing in the complaints book because it's a whole process, and then they just give up on it, or they noticed how unbothered I am by the threat of having a written complaint done over me, that they just don't bother. Because what most people want is to see you bothered with their actions.
Yeah.
And if you don't give them that, they'll usually just move on.
Yeah. To provoke a reaction, but then when they don't get the reaction, they're pissed off. It's great.
Yeah. That it like
All you've done is ruin your own day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well done.
We're numb to this at this point. We're used to it. All you've done is piss yourself off. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're a moron.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If playing oneself was a definition in the dictionary, that situation would be the definition.
I don't get.
Oh,
I don't understand people, is what Pepper was about to say.
Yeah.
while chugging water right now, I remember this one time that I stopped in the middle of taking a customer's order to grab my water bottle,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
have a couple swigs,
How dare
put it
you?
back, continue.
You did not.
Oh no.
This lady literally said, "Why did you stop?" And I'm like,
Drink
water.
Water.
Water. It's
thirsty.
It's
Need
good for
water.
you, allegedly. So like I just said, I was thirsty.
I need it to survive.
I was thirsty, so I drank some water. And the audacity on this woman.
Oh, God.
Could you not wait a couple more minutes? And I was like, I could wait a couple more minutes, but I'd rather not feel thirsty for another couple minutes. Honest answer. So,
I guess that went down well.
I mean, right after I said this, she asked me for my name and employee number.
Of course.
So I literally, like the receipt printers on our tills have like a button where if you press it, a bit of paper comes out.
It's the most ancient thing
It is.
ever known to
So
man.
I pressed the button, got a bit of paper out, literally grabbed my pen, wrote my name, wrote my employee number. Here you go. Enjoy.
Have at
Go
it.
ham.
Frame it if you want to.
Now, I will say the dedication on this woman, fucking mint, because she actually did go through the whole process of writing in the complaints book.
Oh, God.
What did she write?
Can
The
you
guy
imagine?
behind the till wanted water. He
And drank it
water.
in front of me.
How dare he?
So,
And he didn't offer me any. The fucking... the audacity on this bitch.
I wanted
So
a shower. I came in here for a shower, and he did not offer to share the water with me for a shower.
so what ended up happening was the complaint went into management. Management sent it to the store director, and a couple of weeks after that, the store director himself called me to his office for the sole purpose of showing me the written complaint, and this man had a smile on his face while handing me the paper. And what he told me was, I asked the guys at the CCTV to play back what happened. All I saw was you drinking water and this lady giving you shit. So don't worry about it. Nothing's gonna happen from this. I'm like,
What did they expect to happen? What does the person writing the complaint expect to happen? When they watch that back, what do they expect to see? Man drinks water Other person shouts at them for drinking water. What do you expect to happen from that?
I genuinely do not know. Like, it is so bizarre. Like, did this lady expect me to be fired for it?
For drinking water.
For drinking. I can't. My brain hurts.
People are weird.
Shane, has anyone in your bus ever asked you to drop them somewhere that wasn't a bus stop?
Only ever in traffic.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
Are you allowed to do that?
No.
Providing it's near a pavement, yes.
Okay,
Really?
providing it's near pavement.
Yeah, like if it's in the middle of the road, I'm not opening the doors.
But if it's near
If it's by a
pavement, it's fine.
and we're just sat in traffic, then yeah, I'll let them off. But if I'm in the middle of the road, I don't.
Right, because I was assuming that you weren't allowed to drop people off at places that weren't stops.
It's technically up to our discretion.
Gotcha. Because I was gonna ask you if anyone has ever given you shit for wanting you to drop them off at a place that wasn't a stop and you're not letting them off the bus.
I just get. Mate, people call me every name under the sun. I just say thank you, have a nice day, and move on with my life.
Absolute Giga Chad.
I don't care. Like I get called names by you lot all the time. I don't give a fuck. I'm I'm already
enough.
built up for that. I don't give a
We're
shit.
your friends. I think there's a difference.
Also true.
I don't care. I don't have enough like that won't ruin my day. It's I'm probably never going to see you again. Fuck off.
Next day, hello there.
Oh, you again.
But the thing is, London is such a massive city with
Actually, I did
so
have
many.
I had the same guy who decided to just walk straight past me. He sat down, and so I looked at him. I said, "Are you gonna come back and actually pay?"
Mm-hmm.
And then he started calling me every name, blah 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 blah, this that and
usual.
whatever. So I just sat there looking at him and smiling. Then another one comes up behind me. He just gets off and jumps on that one, and I just go. So literally last week, I want to say that I saw him again. I don't think he remembered it was me, but I remembered it was him. But he wasn't a pain in the ass this time. So
well.
yeah, but like I just don't see the reason why people intentionally want to make your life difficult. What is the point?
I think it's the mindset of if I can't have a good day,
I'm gonna
neither
ruin
can
someone
anyone.
else's.
Yeah. It's that dumb mindset.
It's just so like why can't people just be nice to people?
Because people.
Because people.
Fuck you, Pepper.
See,
fuck you.
This is where it starts.
Yeah, absolutely. Lads, what would you say was the most bizarre interaction you've had with a customer, either recently or just ever?
Bizarre.
Like, bizarre for either because it was genuinely strange or because the customer got really pressed for no reason.
I have a goldfish memory, so this is not going to help.
I thought you were going to say. I thought it was going to involve a goldfish. I'll be honest with you.
That would be very funny.
No, that would be hilarious.
Bizarre interaction. I've had someone get on,
Mm-hmm.
look for their card on the way to pay, about 2 minutes. So
Ooh.
they got on. They got the correct card out, put it back in their pocket, continued to check other pockets, and then got out the same card, realised it was that card, and then used that to pay. That was a bizarre experience to me. It did make me laugh at the time.
Oh man, the way I would be laughing.
They were absolutely like drunk or something though, because like, it was
in that case,
it was really early in the morning.
And
I could tell that they weren't correct.
Gotcha. Oh man, but
it was fucking funny nonetheless.
The way I would be laughing if I was the one to witness that, I would lose it. Funnily enough, where I've had most of my fateful encounters with customers wasn't even like at my own till. It was like while I was supervising the self-checkout tills. Because they're even more fucked now, but like at the self-checkouts, I have like this little cabinet where we keep a lot of like store related stuff, so bags and that kind of stuff. And on top of that, we have this tablet with all which is divided into 6 bits, one for each of the tills.
Wait, it's a tablet now?
Yeah, it's a tablet now. I know, Pepper. Don't question it.
Technology.
Yeah, technology. So basically, we have that just to keep track of what the customers are registering at the self-checkout to make sure that the fruits and vegetables are weighed correctly, that they're not trying to snoop anything into the bag without scanning it. And most of the time, the reason why people give me shit is because they'll need help with something. I'll go over to them. I'll ask what the problem is. They'll tell me what the problem is, and I'll tell them how to fix it. Why do I not fix it myself? Because they're self-checkouts. The objective of the self-checkouts is for the customer to do it themselves, which is a philosophy that management want to follow. Not just me, management. My throat. So a lot of times I'll tell them, look, you gotta click that, click there, and then click that. And they'll just be like NPCs in a video game. They'll just be standing there, T-posing, waiting for me to do it. And I'll be looking at them, and I'll just repeat what I just said. Like,
your go now.
What?
It's your go now. You do it.
Yeah, like you click there, and then you do that. And that's when they'll ask, well, why don't you do it? I'm like,
because it's a self-checkout.
Like, I don't even tell them that. I just tell them, listen, I'd love to do this for you, but I have 5 other tills to attend to. I can't just stay here and do this for you.
Scissor, you shouldn't lie to a customer. You wouldn't love to.
Well, you're correct, but professionalism. Calling 4K.
No, this is only 1080p.
Ah, shit. There I am lying again. Fuck.
Doesn't look fishy, mate, I'll be honest.
Out of the window.
Shit. Yeet. But yeah, ever since we got an update to the software at the self-checkout tills, which is why we have the tablet, Pepper. We've sort of added, quote unquote, and I'll explain why it's in quotation marks, a new rule where, like, you have those smaller shopping baskets that you just roll with one hand in front of you. Those are fine. The bigger ones that you have to push with both hands, you can't shop at the self-checkout tills with those bigger ones. That's always technically been a rule at the store, but management really didn't enforce it or tell us to enforce it. Now, however, management want us to enforce it at all costs.
Now that the people have gotten used to do it, now you can't.
Exactly. So the store was remodeled in 2019. So for the past 3.5 years, customers were allowed to go through the self-checkouts with the bigger shopping carts, and all of a sudden they can't. And you best believe that we have been getting shit left, right, and center over it. Because every single time I get a customer with an actual shopping cart, I have to go over and tell them, listen, you can't. I know it's only a couple of things, but you can't shop in these tills with the shopping cart.
It's
9 times out of 10, they'll tell me, oh, well, I came here a week ago and I was able to. What gives? And I'll have to tell them, listen, we had a change.
Management is what
We
gives.
had a change in system, and management now want us to enforce the rules. Oh, well, I don't care. And I'm like, well, I care because it's my job, and if I don't do my job, I lose it. So, scram. I wish I could actually tell them to scram and take their boots elsewhere, but alas, I cannot.
They all wearing boots?
Sometimes. Most women do now that the weather is getting colder.
Now, I'll
Oh.
be honest. Sorry, go on.
I was going to change the subject completely. So
I just want to give a quick, because I have very fond memories of the self-checkout, right?
Oh, please,
fun.
enlighten us.
Bond.
And one of the things I really did not understand, because the thing is, where Scissor works is probably the only place where the self-checkouts don't actually accept money.
Yeah, like actual physical cash. You can only pay by card.
On other supermarkets, you have that option. Okay. However-
worse.
However, you have a big ass plaque on top of the monitor saying,
Oh yeah,
you can only pay with card.
with card.
Okay.
People don't read, do they?
But the amount of people that go to the self checkout, past the items,
Yep.
and then click on to the checkout, look at the monitor, only seeing card, look at me, look back at the monitor, look at me. It's not accepting bills and coins, and I'm like, look up, bitch.
Yeah. Just look.
Does
up.
it look like you did sex? And you didn't tell me.
You can't read.
Oh yeah.
How am I supposed to know?
Now, Pepper. About that, I will say, with the new system and the rules actually being enforced now, they did put a gigantic plaque at the, like, near the area of the self-checkouts in big, bold letters, card only.
Yeah. And there's still gonna be people who are gonna
Yeah,
try.
no,
to pay
absolutely.
me.
Oh yeah. No, can confirm.
And the other thing is, these people would be the same, because that's another stupid thing about the self-checkouts. I hate that place. The thing is, I don't know if it's changed with the new software or not, but the
Go
way
on.
it worked is it would be the same way on the tills. You could only delete the last item you had scanned.
Oh, it's different now in the self-checkouts.
So there would be a time where the people would scan a shit ton of things, realize they couldn't pay with cash, go somewhere else while giving us the biggest shit they've ever seen, and then we'd be stuck with an unusable till
Yeah.
for the longest time because the supervisor couldn't fucking come over.
Yeah, because
I had a time, out of the 6, I had 3 blocked because of that shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the
that must have been
fucking
fun.
supermarket was fucking filled with people.
Mm-hmm.
Such
Yeah,
a
because
stupid system.
with the old
Jesus
system, you could only delete anything that was registered if a supervisor came over
Yeah.
to do it. The new system changed that, Pepper. You'll be happy. You'll be happy to know.
At
So,
least that.
so now we can
So now Pepper's
delete.
convinced to come back.
Yes. So now we can delete either a single item or the entire purchase altogether. Which is absolutely mahusive, because never in my life have I been so relaxed at the self-checkouts, knowing that whatever happens, I can deal with it myself and not have to
Rely on someone else.
rely on someone else, unless it's something that has to be, that absolutely needs to be done by someone else, like changing the price of an item.
Hey, it would come to times where you're literally with a queue that went into the middle of the fucking corridors
Oh
on
yeah.
a packed day.
Oh yeah.
The person we are at the checkout. These are on a normal till. They have the total to pay. They don't have enough money to pay. Can you delete this and this and this? And I'm like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because we
technically I can't. However, let me just get on the phone and wait half an hour for a supervisor to show up.
Yeah. Because when I think this was still the case when Pepper started working there. There was a time where we could pick and choose what items we removed from the customer's purchase. I'm positive that this only changed in 2020.
Yeah, I never got that.
You never got that?
I think I could pick what items I wanted. I couldn't remove them myself.
That's bizarre.
It only allowed you the last one. Although, to be fair, I did leave early 2020, so...
Fair enough. So yeah, let's say that I have 100 item purchase and the customer wants me to remove the 49th item that I scanned. I can't do that without picking up my phone, calling a supervisor, and asking them to come over and remove the item. Sometimes we'll wait over 10 minutes for this to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So
that must have been a very quiet and pleasant experience.
It always is. Like, it's 10 minutes of me looking at the customer, looking at the screen, looking around. Yeah.
What a nice day we're having.
Bit windy, innit?
On a closed facility.
Yeah. I'll look at the queue. The customers look pissed. I'll look at the queue again. They still look pissed.
The worst part is when that happened. And then it happens with the following.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've had that happen with an entire queue of customers over and over again. It was not a pleasant day at the office.
Did the supervisor even bother leaving at that point? Did they just stay there by
They
your
left.
side the whole time?
They
thing
left.
is, they kind of have to because there's so many tills at the same time.
Yeah. And the worst part of it is, at one point, we have, like, when I clock in for my shift, we'll usually have, like, 10, 11 tills open. We'll only have 2 supervisors on deck.
Oh, yeah.
On rare occasions, mostly during the weekend, we'll have 3 supervisors on deck, but never more than 3, and usually 2. And usually we only have one of them taking care of items needing to be removed from the tills, customers that after paying for the things decide that they don't want this flavor of juice. They want that they want the other flavor, so they want to go get the other one. Oh yeah, no, don't make that face because that does happen.
A lot.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
That hurts my head.
One time, I had a customer who had like three 2-packs of Coca-Cola, and then regretted getting the Coca-Cola and wanted to return the Coca-Cola to go get Pepsi instead.
But that's up to the lady at the
Customer service, yeah.
customer service. That's you're not my problem anymore.
But the thing is, people want to be my problem.
Yeah.
Because if I paid here, why do I have to go there to be serviced? Now I'm like, well, because that's considered post-payment service. You've already paid.
Yeah.
So it's post-payment, which is there. Move. I got a gigantic queue
There
to the middle of
place
the aisle.
specifically designed to do what you're asking for.
Literally.
Oh, but the best part about working on the till would be when a item with the wrong price.
Ooh, oh,
And
don't. Do
and
not.
it would even be better. And the best part was when that item belonged to either meat or the fish section. Because those would not pick up the phone even if their life depended on it.
Yep.
Well,
So
it's
it
good
just
to know
waited
that you've
and
got.
waited.
It's good to know that you've got no grudges against people who used to work there.
No, I hated the system. I didn't hate the people. I hated the system.
Yeah.
Because the system was stupid. It just
What I
didn't
find
make any
absolute-
sense.
What I find absolutely hilarious whenever a customer gives me shit about a price being wrong is when I check with the colleague of the sector that the item came from, and the price is actually correct. And they're like, so let's imagine that a 1 liter bottle of Coca-Cola costs €1.
Yeah.
And on the previous week, it was on discount, and it was selling by 75 cents.
Mhm.
More often than not, on the week after the discount goes away, I'll have people saying, why am I paying €1 now for this Coca-Cola when I paid 75 cents last week? And so I'll have to check with the colleague at the sector to see if the price tags have been, to see if the discounted price tags have been removed. Because
sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah, because if for some reason they haven't been removed, we do have to give them the discounted price, even if the discount is no longer active, which I understand.
I mean, the price was there.
Exactly. But if the price tag was changed to the original one, I have to literally explain to an adult human being how a discount works. I have to tell them, well, it was at that price last week because it had a discount on it.
But now
This
the
week-
discount has gone.
Yeah, so
You have
we
to pay
can't-
full price.
So you have to pay full price for the item. I do apologize for the inconvenience that it must be to pay an extra 25 cents.
Caesar just reminded me of another stupid thing.
God.
I wouldn't apologise for someone being stupid.
I usually don't.
So another stupid thing.
That if
about...
if it's genuinely my fuck up, I will apologise.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
I won't
Absolutely.
apologise for them being stupid. That's on you.
I do not apologize for other people's stupidity or mistakes. I only apologize for my own.
I mean, I can sometimes apologize for colleagues' mistakes.
Yeah.
No, not my mistake, not my problem, not my fault.
I get that, but I'm a nice person, unlike Caesar.
Fair enough.
But yeah, another stupid thing about Details. And again, I think it's another thing that is exclusive to the place as it works at.
I'm being
Which
exposed.
is not you, the place you work
the
in.
place.
The place I work at, which shall not be named.
Which shall not be named, otherwise we're going to be in big trouble. So, when items are on discount, when you're passing them at the checkout, you're expected to see the price.
Oh yeah,
At
I
the
know what you're
discount.
going to go on about.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It passes on. It scans at full price. And then once you press total on the whole purchase,
It'll
it
show
will
you the discounted
activate
price.
all the discounts.
Yeah. But even
But-
then,
But it won't show you the discount individually for the items.
only for the entire purchase.
So you'll never know until you get the actual receipt if the item you indeed picked up because it was on discount actually got the discount done or not.
Now, Pepper, you'll be happy to know.
That sounds like a great system.
Now, Pepper, you'll be happy to know. While that is still the case, two quality of life updates were made. So now we have a
Quality
check.
of life updates.
What?
Quality of life updates.
Well, quality of work, technically.
Work quality.
Fair enough. So now
Highly
the
debatable.
tills have a check price button, in which it will ask you to scan the item that you wanted to check the price of, and once you scan it, the original price and discounted price of the item will appear on the screen. So if a customer starts giving me shit, I'll just scan it and show them the screen. I'll just
Because-
not bother.
Before, it wouldn't do that. It would just
Yeah.
show you the full price.
The
Anyway.
full price as well, yeah. Now, another quality of work update that they've made is with the new self-checkout system, while the customer is scanning the items, it will still scan full price. However, once they press the button for the payment, before they actually pay, the screen actually shows how much was discounted from each item.
Oh, so not just as a total.
Yeah, it will show on the total as well, but it will also show individually in each item.
Yeah, because before you had a full page on the monitor of discounts, but you didn't know what was what.
Yeah.
Which is fucking
Yup.
stupid.
Yep.
Yes, I saved 20 cents on what?
On what?
This it's this is a great place of work, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
This
you haven't
is-
heard the last of it.
I'm amazed that this is only recent technology that you guys have managed to,
It's
and it doesn't even work the best.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
what I find bizarre is that this only applies to where I work, to the company
Yes.
I work for.
Yes.
Everywhere else, no one has these issues.
It's true.
I have a colleague who came to work at the company I work for from a competitor, and she was shocked by how behind our technology was. She was genuinely shocked.
Mate, I had literally no working or shopping experience before I went to go there. And within the first 2 weeks, I could realize most of the problems already.
Yep. Same here.
And I never went shopping. I had no idea what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at that hurt my brain.
Oh yeah, it still hurts my brain every single day, except on my days off.
it's because Cesar has to lift that every single day while he's at work.
Yeah, yeah.
What
It
a fun
is.
job you have, Cesar.
I mean, that's the thing. I actually like the job. Being a
I
cashier,
wouldn't.
being a cashier